Welcome back to Morning Break with a live look from the Savannah Riverfront Skycam. Now we've got a clear view of the Gold Dome there in City Hall and out over the downtown area. Beautiful day here on a Wednesday morning. You know, you may have heard the phrase dress for success, but not everyone knows how or has the ability to, especially teenagers. But a new workshop in Hinesville aims to teach young women about professionalism and empowerment for their future. And this morning, I'm pleased to be joined by Kendra Ivey from the city of Hinesville and Shantae Harris. They are here to talk about the Dress for Success event and give us a rundown of how this is going to help our young women in our community, not just in Liberty County and Hinesville area, but really all over the coastal empire. We're kind of targeting these young women so that they are sitting on this couch one day like the two of you and talking about events and helping others.
Yeah, we're very excited for Dress for Success. It'll be this Saturday, April 20th at Live Oak Church of God in Hinesville, and it starts at 10 a.m. And this is the very first year that we are doing Dress for Success. It is an offshoot of Tied to Success, which is a workshop for young men, middle and high schoolers. And so we are very excited to expand this.
Was the idea behind it that guys can't have all the fun and get all the
100%.
With the young girls, while we know the girls are probably ahead of the guys at this age, this is still giving them that opportunity to take the next step, if you will.
Yeah, and we've the city's been doing Tied to Success for about 10 years, so that's been a long-running initiative. So we're very excited to, have something for the girls as well, be able to give them some of those same skills as well. So, what
are some of the things that folks can expect if they're signing up their young daughter, or maybe they're looking at their sister and going, "Hey, this will be great for you." What can they expect if they go there?
Yeah, so our young ladies will be given an exposure to different career paths from professional women, women in aviation, women in real estate, banking, women in finance. So they're going to learn different career paths, but they're also going to learn how do you carry yourself as a young woman, how do you dress, how do you present yourself mentally, how do you prepare yourself for the workplace. And so we're going to have breakout sessions, we're going to have a mental health conversation, we're going to address various topics, but they can also expect a fashion show. They're going to expect a presentation, like fun, interactive, on these are the do's and don'ts of professional wear. This is what you should do as a young woman, but still maintain who you are.
And how important is that? I mean, you want to have a little personality when you go to work, but you're dressing for 9 to 5, not 5 to 9 after the day is over.
Yeah, it's very important. And honestly, the next generation they're full of autonomy. They want to do things their way. They have their own, and they're unashamedly doing so.
And so many have their own platforms.
They have their own platforms, and so we don't want to take that from them. But if you're going to aim for a particular goal, and the theme is goal getters, if you have a particular goal in mind, then learn from those who have been there and done that on exactly how to execute that well, and learn from them and their lessons, so you can avoid some of the pitfalls and sharpen up early.
Doing something like this, you have to bring in members of the professional community to take part, because they are the mentors, if you will, for an event like this.
Absolutely, 100%. And we're very excited for the women that have supported this event, everyone from the planning committee to our staff, to those who have sponsored the event, those who are speaking at the event, Dawn Baker, who's our keynote speaker. We're very excited and very grateful. So we expect nothing but success for Dress for Success.
I don't want to speak for Dawn, but I know it's one of those things where you look at what you've done and been able to do in a career path and want to pass on that knowledge, and I'm sure that's kind of why you're sitting here, to be able to create this for the young women in the community.
100%. It's very important for women to reach back, and always support one another. There are so many ways that we could be divided, whether it's generation or our different backgrounds, but that is all the more reason to come together and to celebrate our differences and celebrate our individual paths and share and learn from each other, just as the young women are learning from the older women. The older women can glean from the younger women as well and get inspiration. So it's going to be a beautiful exchange. The women are going to learn a lot. The young girls are going to have fun. Good content.
What do they need to know if they want to get registered for the event?
So we have reached our capacity as of yesterday, so we had to close it early. But we are still accepting volunteers.
Okay.
So if there are organizations, sororities, community groups who want to volunteer, then call 912-876-2008.
When you reach that capacity, that starts you thinking about next year and saying we need more volunteers so we can increase that number.
So any volunteers for next year, if girls are interested, parents are interested and have questions about the event for next year, If there's any women who want to participate, be speakers, breakout sessions, any of that, share their expertise in any of those arenas, or maybe some avenues that we're not already addressing, then we would love to have them participate in the future.
Well, thank you all so much for being here and for what you're doing for that next generation of the young girls in our community. All right, coming up, we're going to head back out to Tim at the RBC Heritage to tell us more.